Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of connected speech. So, what exactly is it? Connected speech refers to the way sounds change when we speak words together in a smooth flow. This is crucial for understanding fluent communication. Now, let's explore some key processes: assimilation, linking, intrusion, elision, and reduction. For instance, assimilation occurs when one sound changes to become more like a neighboring sound, making pronunciation easier. Linking is when we connect the end of one word to the beginning of another, so want to sounds like wanna. Intrusion adds a sound between words, like adding an R in Law and Order. Elision is the dropping of sounds, and reduction makes words shorter and easier to say, like going to becoming gonna. These changes make speech smoother, but they can pose challenges for learners. It can be tough to catch these alterations when listening, so pay attention to fluent speakers. To wrap it up, understanding connected speech can really enhance your listening skills. Keep practicing.
Connected speech is how words run together in natural spoken language, making it smoother and faster. Instead of saying each word clearly and separately, speakers often link or change sounds. For example, want to becomes wanna, going to becomes gonna, did you becomes did ya, next day sounds like next day, I saw it may sound like I saw it. These changes include linking sounds, dropping sounds, elision, or blending them, assimilation, helping speech flow more naturally. Generative phonology provides rule-based explanations for the changes that occur in connected speech. While connected speech involves natural modifications like assimilation, green park, grimpuck, and elision, friendship, generative phonology accounts for these through formal rules that map underlying forms to surface forms. In essence, it explains how and why sounds shift when words are spoken together. Generative phonology explains connected speech by showing how underlying forms of words change when spoken naturally. It uses rules to represent sound changes that occur between words in fluent speech. For example, in green park, the N sound becomes M because it is followed by a bilabial sound, P. This is called assimilation. In friendship, the D is often dropped before the sh sound. This is elision. In phrases like go on, a linking sound like duh may be inserted between the two vowels. These changes are not random. They follow patterns that generative phonology captures through systematic rules. In connected speech, a ya sound is sometimes inserted between two vowel sounds to ease the transition. For example, in the phrase I agree, we often hear a ya linking the vowels at the word boundary. This helps the speech flow more naturally. The table illustrates how the ya insertion operates in connected speech, smoothing transitions between words that end and begin with vowel sounds. In the first example, the phrase, did you see it, is pronounced carefully as did you see it. But in natural, connected speech, it becomes did ya see it, with the ya sound appearing between see and it. This inserted sound, in addition to the assimilation taking place, help link the final vowel of see and the initial vowel of it, making the transition smoother. A similar pattern is seen in the second example, today is Friday. When spoken carefully, it's today is Friday, but in connected speech, it becomes today is Friday. Again, the sound bridges the vowel sounds between today and is, enhancing fluency. The phonological rule at the bottom expresses this process formally. A glide, ya, is inserted between two syllabic elements when the first is non-back and syllabic. Essentially, when one word ends in a front vowel and the next begins with a vowel. This insertion helps maintain rhythm and fluidity in everyday speech. This table shows how a wa sound is added in connected speech to make transitions between certain words smoother. This typically happens when a word ends in a back, rounded vowel, and the next word starts with a vowel. The phonological rule at the bottom explains this. A wa sound is inserted between syllables when the first ends in a back, rounded vowel. This insertion helps speech flow naturally and avoids awkward breaks between words. This phenomenon is known as intrusive RA in connected speech. It occurs naturally in English, even when there is no RA in the spelling. A RA sound is inserted between two vowel sounds to ease the transition and maintain fluency. The rule reads, insert a RA sound between two vowels when the first ends in a vowel and the second begins with an open vowel. This table illustrates linking R in UK English, a feature of non-rhotic accents, where an R sound is pronounced only when it helps link a word that ends in R, in spelling or underlying form, to the following word beginning with a vowel. For example, the doctor is pronounced docta, but in the longer phrase, the doctor is here, it becomes dumb. The doctor is here. The R is inserted between doctor and is to link the vowels smoothly. Similarly, the center becomes centa, but the center of the city is pronounced the center of the city. My father on its own is my father, but in my father is old, it becomes my father is old. The rule at the bottom expresses this. An R is inserted at the boundary between two syllabic elements, usually vowels, but only when the first word ends in an R in its underlying form, even if not pronounced alone. This is what distinguishes linking R from intrusive R. The former is historically justified by spelling, the latter is not. The difference between linking R and intrusive R lies in their origin. Linking R occurs when an R sound is pronounced between two vowels, but only if the first word ends in an R in its underlying form or spelling. In contrast, intrusive R appears even when there is no R in the spelling. It is added naturally between vowel sounds to ease pronunciation and maintain the rhythm of speech. While linking R is guided by the word structure, intrusive R arises from the flow of connected speech.